Have you ever felt discouraged by cold calling, door knocking, and the constant chase for leads? Well, what if I told you that there is a simpler, more effective way to grow your business without subjecting yourself to getting punched in the gut with rejection day after day? So, today I'm going to share the secrets to building a network of referral partners and developing the magnetic traits that will make you irresistible in the business world. My name is Malia Rogers, an entrepreneur and a #1 Amazon best-selling author. I built a thriving business completely organically through the power of referral partnerships. And I did it in one of the most competitive industries out there. So I'm in the insurance industry, and only 8% of insurance agents actually make it past their third year. Also, over the years, I've transformed from a profoundly shy individual into a confident networker. My journey from having my office at the foot of my bed to now mentoring entrepreneurs nationwide is a testament to the effectiveness of these strategies. A couple of years ago, I retraced my steps and developed a blueprint that works. So imagine transforming your business where clients hunt you down because someone they knew convinced them that you possess the solution to their problem. Referral marketing is incredibly powerful because, number one, referred customers are 4 times more likely to make a purchase from you. And also, 92% of consumers trust referrals from people they know. It's also one of the most cost-effective ways to increase your revenue without ramping up your marketing budget. So instead of reaching out to one person at a time, what you're doing is you're leveraging another influencer's audience who can spread your message to hundreds or even thousands of people. So if this sounds like an ideal way to grow your business, then keep watching. I made this video for you. So let's get into the steps of building referral partners. Step one, identify your target market. So who are your ideal clients? Understanding their demographics, their interests, and needs. Remember, not everybody is your target market. The more specific you are, the easier it's going to be to identify your potential referral partners, and it helps you know where to focus your efforts. So, for example, as a Medicare health insurance agent, a target market of mine is someone that's about ready to turn 65. Therefore, they're going to be eligible for Medicare. As an individual health agent, then my ideal target would be someone who just retired. So now they have to buy their health insurance, or maybe they're a business owner who now are having to buy insurance. Step two, identify your potential referral partners. So this is why it's important to narrow down your target market, because by doing so, it's going to help you identify the people who serve your target market. So picture your clients going through a chain of events. What kind of problems do they run into before needing your services? And who do they turn to for help resolving those issues? So those are who your potential referral partners are. And their businesses usually complement yours. Also, don't discount competitors. Competitors can be one of the best referral sources. Step three, reach out to your potential referral partners. This is where you approach your potential referral partners and you start building relationships with them. Now, remember, at this point, you're not trying to sell anything. And so all you're doing is just reaching out to them to see if you can schedule a meeting to discuss how you can mutually benefit each other. And you can usually approach them by saying, like, for example, as a health insurance agent, I would reach out to, say, an insurance agent that sells home and auto insurance and say, hey, Sarah, from time to time, I run into clients that are asking me about home and auto insurance. So I was wondering if we can set up a meeting to discuss how we can mutually benefit from each other. And at this point, you're not selling them anything. You're just asking to meet for coffee to get to know each other. And it's kind of rare for people to actually say no to that. Then you're going to step 4, conduct your one-on-one with these potential referral partners. So in these one-on-one meetings, what you're going to do is focus on learning about your potential referral partner. This is where you get to vet them, because you don't want to be referring your clients to just anybody. And so you're going to learn more about them, understand their goals, their needs, and how you can support them. So this is where you're also going to extract trigger phrases and learn about phrases that you might hear from your clients that would cue you to start the referral process. And also they would learn the trigger phrases that will help them identify, hey, it's time to refer to this person. So share your own goals and be clear about the mutual benefits. And this is kind of like a numbers game. And so what I did was I set a goal of maybe adding one new referral partner per month. I just worked backwards. Okay, if I want to gain one new referral partner per month, then how many one-on-ones do I need to set up? So maybe my goal is to do 4 one-on-ones per month. And in order to do 4 one-on-ones, then how many potential referral partners do I need to reach out to per day to set that up? So it's all a numbers game. And not everybody that you meet is going to be your best referral partner. In fact, one thing that I've always learned is that all it takes is one person to blow up your business, and you never know who it's going to be. It's always someone very unlikely, from my experience. So keep that in mind. So now, after teaching these steps to hundreds of entrepreneurs over the years, one of my biggest aha moments was realizing that just going through these steps were not enough. So as I was brainstorming why my formula worked for some people, but not others, I realized that you can jump through all the steps I show you, but if people don't want to send you business, they simply won't. And you can't force other people to change and send you business, but you can make changes to yourself that makes people want to connect with you, want to send you business, want to partner with you. And those are characteristics that make people magnetic. So over the past couple of years, I started studying the traits of magnetic people, and I was encouraged to find that all these traits can be developed over time. So these are just some of the magnetic traits I discuss in my book, where I go deep into the psychology behind why it makes you magnetic, the formula, and strategies on how to develop these traits. So magnetic people are interesting. People aren't going to be interested unless you are interesting. Now, what makes a person interesting? Someone that keeps your attention because he or she is unusual, exciting, or has a lot of ideas. Magnetic people are authentic and genuine. So authenticity is about being true to yourself, while being genuine is how others relate to you. Magnetic people have a signature voice. So your voice can be a powerful tool, and the sound of your voice can influence how people view you. Our individual voice is a remarkably unique aspect of our identity. Magnetic people can recognize potential in others. So, spotting and nurturing talent in others is a magnetic trait and can make a significant impact on someone's life. So, one of my friends, a mentor, Michael McCormick, planted a seed a few years ago, and he suggested I would make a great speaker. Now, at that time, I had never done any sort of public speaking. I've never been on podcasts. I've never even gone live on Facebook. So it kind of surprised me. Fast forward today, I've been invited to speak at conferences, on podcasts. This has become a significant part of my career, and it has opened all sorts of doors for me. Magnetic people radiate appreciation. I wrote an entire chapter on building a life of gratitude, and it's a chapter that many people have told me was their favorite. Gratitude can play a significant role in building strong business relationships, leading to greater success in the entrepreneurial world. It can guide us toward a life that is potentially brighter, more enriching and fulfilling, and also will strengthen your connections with others. So I highly recommend cultivating a life of gratitude. I have lots of tips and tricks in my books on how to do that. One tip would be to start a gratitude journal. One of my best friends gave me a gratitude journal, and I know that every single time I'm having a rough day, I will pull that journal out and write down all the things I'm grateful for. And also, it's great to reflect and go back and look at all the blessings. So it's really hard to stay in a bad mood when you are focused on being grateful. Magnetic people have a tribe. So they have a tribe backing them up. Now, what is a tribe and why should you have one? Your tribe is made of people with whom you surround yourself with. They have your back. They accept who you are. They cheer you on when you're winning. They lift you up when you're going through a rough patch, and they encourage, inspire, and push you to become the best version of yourself. Dale Carnegie talks about how you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose your friends wisely. If your friends are YouTubers and posting content on YouTube, then you're more likely to start your own YouTube channel. If your friends are publishing books, then there's a high chance that you will end up publishing a book. Magnetic people are people connectors. So connecting people who can benefit from knowing each other is a powerful trait. And as humans, we're wired for connection, but that's exactly what we seem to be lacking these days. There's a quote by an unknown author that's so true. There's a certain magic when 2 people meet and connect, and you're the reason for that connection. People actually view you differently if you are a people connector. Magnetic people are generous and they serve others. Now, we often strive to improve ourselves, pursuing goals of bettering our lives, but there's a secret that's often overlooked in our quest for self-improvement. That's the power of serving others. Now, it's not just about doing good for others, it's also a potent tool for personal transformation. And this is a chapter that is my personal favorite in my book, not only because it actually has a little bit of my family history in there, but also I feel that it's the one characteristic that if people would focus on, then the world would be a better place. Magnetic people, they stand out on social media. So if you're an entrepreneur, having a strong social media presence can offer a multitude of benefits, even if you rarely post about your services and products. Now, this is because you're inviting people to get to know you, to cultivate the know, like, trust factor, which is instrumental in converting followers into loyal customers. So I'm confident that without social media, my business would not be where it is today. Magnetic people have charisma. Now, charisma is the secret sauce to standing out. Think of charisma as your silent partner. It opens doors before you even knock on them and can cement relationships before any contract is sign. So you can start working on cultivating these positive traits right away. Remember, building a network of referral partners is a journey that grows stronger over time. I always think of it as like the snowball effect. At first, it's slow, but then once it builds momentum, then the snowball gets bigger and faster. And pretty soon, you can't even stop business from coming in, even if you have more business than you can handle. And that's a great problem to have. And at that point, you can hire people and duplicate yourself. So, one last tip I wanted to share with you: fear of rejection is something that often prevents people from reaching out to potential referral partners. Now, I wrote a whole chapter on this very topic, and I included 5 strategies to overcome the fear of rejection. Now, here's one of them: the 5-second rule. Now, Mel Robbins, a motivational speaker, at one time was struggling with depression and found it difficult to get out of bed. So one evening, she saw a commercial featuring a rocket launching, which gave her an idea. So she decided that she would launch herself out of bed like a rocket by counting down from 5 and then moving, which interrupted her habit of hitting the snooze button. So your brain is wired to protect yourself. When you think of an idea, maybe, for example, to send an email to someone you've been meaning to connect with, or picking up the phone to call someone, or maybe approaching someone at a networking event, you count down from 5 and then you take action before your brain talks you out of doing the thing. Now, you can apply this to almost any task as well, and it actually helps with procrastination. So I've covered some of the essentials today, but I do have additional resources for you. There's so much more to learn about building referral partners and developing magnetic traits. So you could download a free workbook I've created to help you track your progress and set up goals. Join this Facebook group my bestie and I created, where we share tips and have discussions on how to connect with others on a deeper level. Also, my book, Magnetic Allure, provides strategies, real-life examples, and actionable tips that I couldn't cover in this short training. I have an in-depth chapter on the steps to identifying and reaching out to your referral partners. And then the next 9 chapters is all characteristics that I believe make you magnetic, and the science and psychology behind why, with actionable tips and smart moves at the end of every chapter. And then, of course, a chapter on getting over the fear of rejection, and then how to set up accountability. In Magnetic Allure, you'll discover guidance on developing your magnetic traits, strategies for building and maintaining referral partners, and personal stories and insights from successful entrepreneurs. Also, I have tons of tools and exercises to help you implement these strategies into your own business. You can order your copy of Magnetic Allure on Amazon for less than the price of a Red Robin burger. It's just $12.99 for paperback or $5.99 for a Kindle version. And you can find all these resources at maliarogers.com or scan the QR code in the top corner. Thank you for joining this training. I'm wishing you the best journey in building your network of referral partners. Remember that all it takes is one person to blow up your business, and I hope you create waves in your industry and that your competition takes notice.